started. We are going into the pistol now, and let's take a look at the gear already. Lots of Kevlar picked up on NIP, 3 Kevlar, Kit, and HE picked up on Freiburg, so that he's their usual kit man. And Get Right going with the dualies. Okay then, Get Right. I love it. He's probably got the Swedish colors going as well. On Envy side, some Kevlar picked up, but then there are some nades. So flashes, smoke, and this is going to be a very quick play onto the A side here. They need to land the shots early. They got to catch out Get Right, and they overwhelm him immediately.
Yeah, them Julies didn't pay off for Get Right at all there, but Alu does come back, gets MBK down, and that takes it into a 4 versus 4. The bomb has been planted. It's looking good for EnVyUs right now. Kiyoshima's picked up them Julies as well to make them work for him. Smiths, though, he's on very low health right now, 2 HP, and Happy, the lurker, gets taken down by Forest. That was huge, but Shoxy's come in, Smiths with another as well, and Kiyoshima's going to come flying around the Alu as he tries to reload. 1 versus 2 right now, and Kiyoshima's making them Julies work for him, finishes off Exist, and that's the start that EnVyUs needed.
Holy hell, yes, that is exactly what had to happen. And you know, for a second there, for Envy, they're focused. But when Happy gets taken out without getting a kill like that, it's just that hiccup moment, like, oh, okay, we got to keep calm. Kiyoshima just did exactly what he needed to do. He baited out his teammate, yes, but when he did step up, he got the kills, and he stayed alive, and that's what led to a successful first round there for Envy. So there we go. They get the start they were looking for. They've got the guns going into this second round. NIP are the ones who are going to be spending some money here. Freiburg with the Deagle, Kevlar helmet, buy on most of the team. So now we have to see if Envy are going to fall for it, but actually look at what is going on here. This is a full-on stack to B from NIP. They were really expecting a B play. This is a total gamble on their side.
Yeah, 100% here. Just kind of strange. Not even Get Right lurking around trying to spot any of them out here. And looks like they're just going to keep it completely steady. Hold on to their positions right now. And EnVyUs calmly walked into that bomb site with no problems at all.
Have to be careful here, though. Smith's getting a little ahead of himself. There's quite a few NIP members around him. As soon as he shows himself, he's going to get picked off. But there you go, long-range shot with the Tech 9. A little help from Kiyoshima as well, and they are actually cleaning up here. They know that there's a man in CT, but Alu does not manage to track down Shoxy. He's going to get taken out. Exist, however, comes back into it with 2 kills in the 5-7, and all of a sudden this got a little expensive for Envy. I think they might get a little frustrated with the outcome here. Losing 2 guys, not the best scenario. They need to be trying to hold on to the guns that got dropped there.
Yeah, the downside to that was Exist didn't actually manage to pick up a gun, so he just walked away, saved the 5-7, the smart decision, but it would have been so beneficial if he could have just grabbed the gun and take it through to the next round.
Like Smiths or somebody was able to save the AK there, so that's actually not too shabby. That's a big save. And they are just going to continue doing this. A couple rifles, an SMG, a couple pistols. This should be more than enough firepower to deal with what NIP are going to have this round. And again, NIP, more of the same. Just back-to-back gambles from them. I love it. Oh, yeah. The double HE. Just a single HE, but actually Freiburg waiting around the corner, so he's protected.
Very close to seeing them. Then Nate does come in to take off Exist, and look at that. Freiburg gets the kill, but he's quickly taken down. MBK doing work with that Tech 9, ripping apart heads. And there we go, finishing it off with 3 kills for MBK with that Tech 9. 3-0 in front right now for EnVyUs.
That's actually really solid work from Envy. You're walking into a full 5-man stack from NIP, even if they haven't really invested too much in the pistols. To only lose 1 man, that's not bad at all. Great work there from Team Envy. But now we get into the meat of it. 4th round, the bye, and NIP. This is when they have to have an impact. This is when they have to shut Envy down. But the double headshot opening, triple. They completely annihilate the defense mid, and Envy now, this map is theirs. They can go where they wish.
Yeah, look at that, 3 quick kills straight away. Happy lurking once again. He can see Get Right, does away with him. That was just such an easy kill for him to take. Freiburg, the only guy left standing for NIP right now against 5 members of EnVyUs. They've got complete control, and look at that. Freiburg does get 1, but Happy, nice and easy, nice and simple round for EnVyUs. That was so well executed. Alu didn't even get a shot off with that AWP.
He just got a... that's the mid control, the total mid play coming out from NIP. Smokes, flashes, setting up close, and none of it worked. They just got wiped out. That's a great play there from Envy. That really does look like, okay, now they got that start, and they're just going to keep that pressure up. And look at NIP now. They're just like, okay, 3 wasn't enough, we'll throw 4 in the mix.
We're going to put everyone to middle, try to do some serious damage here, and fall back to A.
If that was an intended target there for Happy and his smoke. He's getting caught out, and a great peek shot from Exist. Headshot onto Happy, that's going to hurt. But in the meantime, Envy have worked their way forward and picked up this B site, so they will be able to get the bomb plant here. Now the question is, can NIP continue to get frags?
Yeah, if NIP can pick up 1 or 2 more members, this would be huge. You can see Exist playing around in vents right now, but Kiyoshima and Smith both getting ready for someone to walk straight into their crosshair.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad that Get Right is going to play a little bit safer with this AK. This is pretty much the most expensive gun on the map for him. Forrest with a great headshot on Shox. He just puts him to sleep. And now all waiting around the corner with the CZ will not get the kill. 2 HP left on NB Kappa. That's such a fitting name right there.
Yes, very much so. And look at that. Kiyoshima still picking up Exist as well. And Get Right down. Only Forrest remains after that round. Nip, 5-0 down already. This is quite crushing on the opposite side of what we thought it would be.
Yeah, this is really rough, except that, you know, I'm not too worried for an IP because they've already shown that they can pick up a lot of T rounds as well.
Yep.
So really, I'd almost go to say, you know, if this finishes 8-7, it wouldn't be the end of the world for an IP. So we're not going to count them out just yet. EnVy, though, as far as they're concerned, 5 rounds, T-side, that's good work. If they can get up to 6 or 7, they'll be happy.
Well,
Already, NBK.
Yeah, he's coming in straight away there, using that smoke to his advantage, jumping up, trying to see if he can bait someone out. Exist opens up the round with 2 huge kills there at door, but MBK picks out B. He's got that bomb site all to himself right now, and look at Shoxy hiding in the A bomb site, does away with Get Right, and NIP slowly falling down. It's 3 versus 2 right now, and oh, Shoxy tries to get a better of Exist, but Exist picks up his 3rd kill of this round. He's being monstrous, and Alu needs to do something about it. The B site is completely covered by EnVyUs.
Yeah, now do they actually get in here? They are fairly close. 1 in B halls, but they need to catch them peeking. And Exist being so low on HP makes this very difficult for NIP to really just try and work their way in here and get this retake going. They hear the vents getting shot out, so there you go. They have a bit of an idea of where one of these players is going to be coming from, and they now have to check these angles, but they've got EnVy boxed in on the site, and this is solid, but NBK with that AWP lands the shot on Exist, and that's the signal for Alu to back off and hold on to his AWP.
Yeah, best decision he can make here. The bomb was already ticking too fast, and they took their time. NIP will go down 6-0 right now. EnVyUs just looking so confident, and NIP really just need to get it together. They need to play it a bit more like we were seeing on the previous map. Like, they just need to play more solid. At the moment, they're just giving away silly little trades, the 1v1s, and MBK walked into B. He shouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, he walked into B, but then he got instantly the 2 kills. Like, he probably pulled a 180 to get both of those. So that's just really nicely done there. Shoxy now, quick boost up mid. He gets tagged down to low. He gets legged there, and that's dangerous, but the Molotov is going to force Alu out into the open, and here we go. 2 members here, but the great shot from Alu does manage to get that parting shot onto Shoxy.
Gives him a 1-man advantage already. Exist trying to... Yeah, he's putting another smoke down, so he's going to make sure that stays defended. Smith does open up, though. Does get rid of Exist. It's now a 3 versus 3, and we've still got 2 FAMASes in play for the CTs. Not an ideal situation at all. EnVyUs just seem like they've got so much control going on, and NIP just don't have an answer for it at the moment.
This is a lot of just momentum going their way, right? You know, just carrying that momentum, carrying that confidence. And once you have that, you know, you just believe you're going to land those shots. You will take those peaks because you know that you're going to get that headshot. This is very tough for NIP to hold out on, and it's also a very difficult position. EnVy are playing the clock at this point. They're perfectly fine to wait and see if NIP are going to get antsy, try to peek to get info. So this is all about a waiting game. And NIP, they take that pick A main, happy, not able to get that headshot. Question is now, is he going to be able to make it out of here in one piece? Because Kiyoshima's moving up on short. They're trying to split A right now. The bomb is making its way here as well, and Happy's going to be able to pick up that kill. But Get Right is still here. He is lurking, and he knows one is low, but he does not get the kill. Cannot drop that player. And with 25 seconds left, that bomb will get planted. So Freiberg now, is he going to be able to pick this man up? Yes, he does, and that's just a little bit of stroke of luck there. Catches Happy looking the wrong way, and now it's down to Smith. 1v1 versus Freiberg.
Nicely done by Freiberg here. Knows where Smiths is. It's going to be a waiting game. He's got the AWP, gets the shot, and Smiths does it once again. Nice flashed out, comes in, takes the shot, and Freiberg just couldn't have an answer for that so quickly.
Yeah, that was really slick play there actually from Smiths. You have that flash. It's just a split-second decision that you have to make. Are you going to turn, or are you going to try and face?
Playoff correction.
Virtus Pro in map 1. Right.
Thanks,
Okay, guys.
Thanks.
There we go. We'll just come back off, Cloud9 winning that nuke map, and it's going to be VP winning it. So Cloud9 not having a whole lot of luck. And neither are NIP. They run right into the blender, doing their kitten impressions. Shoxy, man. Shoxy, he is on fire right now, but Alu is here with the FAMAS trying to spray in and he's trying to keep them off of that site, but he's not going to get lucky through that smoke. Instead, he's going to catch a bullet from MBK.
This is just not good for NIP at all. nearly 8-0 down right now. This is completely going in favor of EnVyUs right now. Nip just don't have a reply.
So you know why he does that? You know why Smith goes and shoots into Get Right, deliberately shoots into Get Right? It's because that really pisses Get Right off. That's actually a little tick. You know, Get Right, he's trying to control it, but that's actually something that really annoys Get Right when people shoot into your body. So Smith, he knows he killed Get Right. He just takes his time, goes up there, makes sure that Get Right sees it. Just a little bit of an edge, just a little bit of a poke.
Start playing their mind games when they're already feeling down.
Oh, yeah.
And push them even further down to make sure you can secure that win.
Yeah, this is all about pressure. This is all about strength of will, and Forrest is going to be able to overwhelm Happy, who once again was out solo. In the meantime, however, his team has taken control of the A site. They will have that bomb plant, so this is now just down to Envy landing the shots.
Yeah, right now Nip just completely on the back foot. Forrest does have the AK in hand. He's just going to hang on to it. It's the best decision. They've got the 5.7s, the P250s in play. Oh, Smiths though on to Get Right with the AWP shot. He's going to be able to do that nicely from distance. And well, EnVyUs, they're just looking so structured and clean right now.
They're just looking like bullies.
Yeah.
Because there isn't really much subtlety to what's going on here. It's just Envy kind of running in and just annihilating the defense. Exactly. It's headshots, headshots, headshots. So, I mean, it is kind of interesting to see that Envy right now, it's just a show of force.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't have to outthink you. We're just going to out-aim you. And that's like, what do you have left? If we're going to be landing all the shots, you're landing none of them. You know, it's more like get out of this map and let's move on to map 3, right? So Envy, they've got 9 rounds on their T side. This is a fantastic first half for them.
Yeah, Nip have got the positions. They've got everything down to a T, what they're trying to do. EnVyUs are just coming here and saying, well, we just got the raw skill. And at the moment, they're just outdoing Nip.
This is very clever. This is very clever. Not every day. And there you go. The boost into connector. That is so sick. Olu picks up the kill on Smith, but NBK comes back into it. Kyoshima, however, is lost to exist, and they're trying to go for the sneak, the lurk. Forrest has got the angle on Happy, however, and he will get that flank. And this is quickly shaping up to be... No, never mind. Shoxy shuts it down. I was about to say that this is shaping up to be a round that NIP could take, and then Shoxy gets the double kill and puts Envy right back into it.
Alu missing that first shot, though. That's what did it. Absolutely unbelievable. He was just facing completely the wrong way. Now EnVyUs have got the bomb down. They've got the bomb site under control completely. And NIP, they've got to work out if they want this or not. With Freiburg going down, only exists left. Going to push into it. He still believes he can do it, but look at that. Just narrowly missing the shots coming towards him. Does get away with MBK down. It's now a 1v1, but he's only got 8 HP against Shoxy, who hasn't even been touched yet. Oh no, just at the wrong time, and Exist still couldn't do it. What on earth was going on?
Did Shoxy really just go for the MLG 360 no-scope? Like, what was that? Knife out.
I'm lost for words.
It's like, knife out, Exist. Oh, and then Exist was like, no, bro, I'm going to try and shoot you. And Shoxy was like, oh, this noob.
Oh dear, 10-0 right now, and NIP are just falling. This is not what we expected in any sense. EnVyUs must have sat there. They said they were down, feeling down. Well, they've brought themselves back into this game, and in a major fashion right now.
Let's see here. As things develop, again, look at how they are really just grouped up right now. This is almost like, this feels like watching TSM versus NIP from Katowice, actually, how TSM were constantly just grouped up as 4.
Oh,
they walk
nice.
in, they try and trade. This time around, however, it's not going to work. NBK, who took point, will get picked off by Freiburg from the site. And Exist is now here to lend a hand as well.
That position Freiburg play was so strong there.
Brute Force, is it going to work? Exist, is he going to get flashed in, or is he going to get flanked? This is getting a little scary here. Shoxy gets boosted up in defense, but Olu spots that, and then gets the second kill as well. Takes out Happy. Now, is there any magic left? Do we get the double kill? I think not. Smith gets shut down, and it's just Kyoshima alive with this bomb, but not for long. Exist will get rid of him, and Nip are on the board.
Yeah, that's how Nip come back into the game straight away. Only one player goes down. They come back with full force. And now I wouldn't be surprised if we see them really pushed and get close to getting the next 5 rounds. 4 rounds even.
Oh, let's see it. I mean, 12th round now. I mean, 10-5. Are we just going to have, like, opposite day, man? But in any case, regardless, NIP have just a long road ahead of them in the second half, no matter the score here. I mean, 5-10 would be perfect, but it's going to be a monumental task that they have on their hands, and Olu spots him out, but he does not get that shot off.
That was a huge bit of scouting information there for Alu, and he gets the kill onto Shoxy. Huge opening for him for this round. Now Happy still doing his running around, being the little free man to do what he wants and see what he can get picked off here at A. Smith's now in a good position, being boosted up. Will Ali be able to get this? Oh, and Get Right gets one. Smith does away with Forest. 3 versus 4 right now, and Freiburg being so careful, just checking on the vents. He's heard someone out there. Get Right getting boosted up right now. This could be interesting, and if you can see Smith through there just yet, hasn't quite got it. Flashes go over, he spots one, takes a shot, Smiths misses, Smiths gets punished for it. Exist does get the kill. Now it's into a 2 versus 4. Nicely done by Get Right, picking off Kiyoshima, and now MBK, 57 health left, got that AK all alone in the B bomb site. Let's see if he can sneak around and maybe pick up a couple of kills here. Oh, he does away with Hello.
First one. 1v3, I mean, he's still got 25 seconds left. He's not really going to care about this Molotov. Just going to run right past and see if he can catch somebody off guard here. But Get Right, yeah, don't mess with Get Right. Yeah, don't try and pull a fast one on him. He will shut you down, and now he's got the AWP for Alu as well, which is a big save. Alu would have had to have, well, he would have had to go full glass cannon here, although Exist does actually have, he did actually have a decent bank. So Exist could have dropped one for Alu. But that's a good, it's a good amount of money saved there by NIP.
Yeah, 10-2 right now. EnVyUs completely stomping it 10-0. Nip now pulling it back by 2 rounds. They need to try and hold on to this. They've really got to push for it because they can't afford to lose any more rounds.
If ever there was a team to come back from a scenario like this, these are the guys. Okay, we saw this round earlier, actually. We saw this round earlier. Talk about brute force. There's the pop flash, and they're just going to run and gun behind this. Force trying to go for the spray. He's not going to get it. He gets overwhelmed instead. Get Right, however, only takes 1 before getting taken out in turn. Alu misses the shot point blank on NBK, and this should be a bomb plant, but the damage is done, and Smith nearly burns alive.
Yeah, nice work there by Exist. Did manage to pick off 1. He is going to be able to force them from planting the bomb just yet. They will go to get it down now. Smith's only on 2 HP, but Happy and Shoxy do have full health, and they are in a good position right now. It's all going to be on how the retake works. Exist does get the better of Happy, and that's the start they wanted. They'll both try and make their way into the bomb site. Freiburg's going to have to show up here, but Shoxy comes from the side, does away with him, and Smiths, just to the right time, perfectly executed, comes away with the AWP kill, and that's going to take us 11-2 in favor of EnVyUs.
Yeah, dominant, just dominant, and also playing that so well. Even giving up Happy there earlier on, I mean, to Exist. After that, they just turned it into a perfect crossfire on short like that. So difficult for NIP, both of them coming from CT as well. It's just which way do you look? So that's so hard, and NIP, they had to go for it, really. They need every single round, so there was no backing off the save. They just had to make the attempt, and this time it did not work. Envy are going to be able to stabilize and force NIP into a force buy situation, really.
This is just so one-sided at the moment that you just...
They're going for the same thing again.
Yeah, you just wouldn't expect this in any way, and here we go, they try it once again. MBK gets the better of Get Right there, full clip wasted. But look at this from Freiburg and Forest. Alu picking up 1 as well. Kiyoshima does reply, but Exist coming from the side does manage to get the kill onto MBK. It's all up to Kiyoshima now. He's got to deal with 3 members of NIP. Gonna take it nice and slow. Oh, nice shot onto Alu. Rips off his head before he can get away with the AWP shot. Plenty of time left on that bomb. But look at that. Freiburg does away with Kiyoshima. Nip pick up their 3rd round, and, well, 11-4. It's not the ideal score, but they need it now.
They need it bad. And no bomb plant as well. That's the one thing there is that Kiyoshima, he played to win. I mean, but of course, you have so many rounds on the side. You know, you can't afford to go for the big plays. It's just, you know, if you really wanted to be secure, you get the plant, and then you attempt to hold them off, right? Instead, he went to just end it right there. Turn it into a 1v1 and end the game. So... just a decision made by Kiyoshima. That's confidence, and that you have to be able to just make that call and stick to that call. So, Envy, I mean, they're sitting on 11 rounds right now, so they can afford to do that.
Now EnVyUs, they're not going for the same strat once again. They're keeping it kind of standard, holding back at the moment. No one's pushing out just yet. They've got to be careful. They look at that MBK coming around with the Tech 9, trying to get into that B bomb site once again, but Freiburg's just pushing him back, keeping him at bay. Happy's opened up the door though. No one's just quite made the big move yet, and they've just got to be careful of where Alu's going to be positioned and see what he can do with that AWP in his hands.
Shoxy with the lurk as well. Actually, there it is. Shoxy gets picked up by Forest. We lose 2 Envy members just like that. Exist is going to take a 3rd here, potentially. He does end NBK. The bomb now kind of just left all by its lonesome in Kiyoshima's hands. He's got the deagle. He's done amazing things with it so far. And there you go. The combination HE bullet to the face never fails.
Kiyoshima, the last guy left, got the deagle in hand. Can he pull off the 1D? He's not going to go for the plant.
Oh.
nicely does it. Gets get right down, but he is surrounded at the moment. And Alu holding that position. Can't quite make the AWP shots onto him. Dealt a bit of damage to Alu as well. Dropped down to 51 health. Oh, nicely done by Kiyoshima. It's now a 1v1. Alu versus Kiyoshima. The bomb's going to be planted. This would be huge.
He has 2 flashes and a smoke as well. Like, he can do very annoying things to buy time. Now he knows that Alu's trying to push forward. He's taking this fight. Alu with the Tech 9, though, the pressure, and he gets the kill in the end. Such a performance from both players, though. Alu missing a lot of shots, but in the end, Kiyoshima, he nearly had it. He nearly clutched that scenario.
I think he might have forgotten that he had the flashes, and he could have popped a couple of them just quickly enough. Maybe hidden in one of the smoke. He had so many options there, but 11-4 is still a fantastic half from EnVyUs.
What was he doing? He was making a statement, you reckon?
Yeah.
Just like, I don't need these.
Yeah, I'm just going to do you right now.
Well, man, I mean, now we just have to see, is it true? Is it true? Are NIP magical?
Yeah, can they pull this off?
If ever there was a time, a comeback now on T side, giving the same performance that we just saw EnVy perform, if they can do that.
You can see here, though, look at them in their faces in the boost. Obviously, they're not going to be happy with this decision, but you look at their faces and they don't look like their heads are in the game like we saw before.
Yeah, no, they don't. Oh, man, I got to stop horsing around. All right, so... yeah, and NIP are going for a bit of the envy right here. They're going for the brute force method. They want to take a run and gun fight. Full Kevlar, don't stop, just keep on believing.
Oh, and look at that. Kiyoshima spots them through vents. NBK gets the first kill. On to get right. NBK with a second on to Alu. This is not what NIP wanted. Happy gets one. NBK with 4 kills for NBK. Huge with the CZ75. That's demoralizing for NIP right now.
Oh, man, that is harsh. Hopes, what are those? Dreams, not for you. EnVy, they're having none of it. They're making a statement. They're saying that Inferno was a fluke. This is our territory. This is our title. In a best of 5, they're going right back into it on cash. That's what we're talking about when they have that mentality to be able to just win from any situation. They got beat up on Inferno, but right now they are putting on one hell of a performance, and Freiberg eating some nade damage early there. Good timing from Smith. Does he get the peak? Does he get the shot with the FAMAS long range? That is a hard shot to make, and Get Right will eventually overwhelm him.
Yeah, Get Right does get a kill. He's got to do a little bit more work than that right now. Fabulous of NBK does pay off though, gets a kill onto Exist. Kiyoshima doing some work as well, but Freiberg picked up a kill onto Happy. And look where Alu's got himself. He could really surprise the EnVyUs guys right now. The bomb has been planted, and I don't think they expect him to be anywhere close to this. Oh, and he hears the noise. They go up, lad. He's going to go try and get it. Can't make it happen. NBK gets the benefit. It's all up to Freiberg. Freiberg goes down in the hands of Kiyoshima, and it's going to be another round on the board for EnVyUs. But NIP, that was a really good attempt.
That was stellar right there. Just taking those fights, managing to just go quick, and get in there fast. Take out EnVy for. I mean, really, what that came down to was afterwards team play. Once the plan is executed, you're in the after plan positions, and it all comes down to teamwork. And both teams there really did display just that. Although we did have a bit of the sneak play there, trying to wait to bait them up onto Sky, seeing if he could get greedy and get both, and unfortunately he got none.
No.
And that's the problem. When you take a risk, sometimes, if it pays off and you get both like that, you look like a god. If it doesn't, it does seem just a little bit risky, a little bit foolish, but that time around it didn't pay off. NIP still on 4 rounds, and EnVy now are 1 round away from their 14th. That is going to be one hell of a comeback from NIP.
Yeah, this could be huge for EnVyUs right now. NIP just waiting. Look at Kiyoshima's position. This could be so strong for him now. Get Right and Forest just waiting in the wings. Once they decide to go for it, and he gets Forest tagged to 57 health already. Smith, though, at middle, has got to be careful of where these NIP players are getting to. NBK's got his back, and Smith gets the kill with the scout. Kiyoshima gets one. Forest does reply, but it's a little bit too late. And look at that NIP full once again. Only one member of EnVyUs going down, and that's going to bring it to 14-4-4.
Now we get to see exactly what NIP are going to go for. Now that they have the guns, they have the nades, they have everything they need. And now it's all about mindset. It's all about just 1 round at a time. And that's the beauty of CS as well. Each and every round can be treated as its own game. It's just each and every one is special. But here we go. EnVy are going for their new strat. This is interesting. Kiyoshima up close like that with the molly to stop the boost. Oh. This is a big power play coming out from EnVy.
There's only Forest left. What on earth? It's all up to Forest right now in a 1 versus 4. EnVyUs just absolutely destroyed them, pushing mid so aggressively. What does Forest do?
This is great because EnVy did not do this at Katowice. going for the power play, playing with no fear. Of course, when you have so many rounds on the board, you're not going to be too scared to go for it. But that's exactly what they needed to do there. They can take a bit of a risk because they have so many rounds to give up. Just get in Nip's face and crush them. Crush them early. Don't even let them get anywhere near a bomb site.
That was ridiculous. NIP were just getting their flashes and smokes out before anything even happened.
They just got mauled.
Yeah, that was brutal. EnVyUs now 1 round away from closing this out 16-4. That would be incredible for them. And NIP right now, their heads have just dropped.
Yeah, they go for it quick, and then they have the quick smoke here as well to make it more difficult for NIP to get a punish in. Because with the Molotov DHE like that going to boost, NIP are listening, and they're like, okay, we kind of have an idea of what you're going for at this point. Maybe we can hit you elsewhere. And that's what I'm talking about. Freiburg gets the pick from Squeak Door. Unfortunately for him, he gets taken out immediately by NBK, so no follow-up. But guess what? Forrest is there, and he gets the headshot.
And he knows where Shoxy is right now. Will he be able to pull it off? He hasn't got the health advantage, but he does know exactly where he is. Look at that from Forrest. That's a man you can rely on. He's going to try and pull this back. His back's up against the wall. Only Kiyoshima and Smiths remain, but look at Smiths. Does away with Exist. Got the bomb in his sights. He's in a good position, but Alu's taking the upper ground advantage. Forrest with another kill there. Forrest is being monstrous with 3. Alu comes in with a final one onto Smiths, and a well-deserved round finally on the board for NIP.
Yeah, and all of that just coming from Freiburg in the initial pick there. And then, of course, Forrest with just the godlike shots. The first one, he's like, okay, you catch the guy out, that's fine, right? He stands his ground, he takes that fight. But the second one, when he has 17 HP and he picks that guy off of Sky, that's an incredible shot right there. That's the kind of Forrest that NIP need to be able to rely on right there. As you say, you know, the man to step up. I mean, it's all about Forrest in that round.
Well, NIP, not the start they wanted at all, with Happy getting a shot onto Freiburg. They tries to make it a second one. It was Forrest just jumping around there, but NIP, they need to just not focus on losing Freiburg so early on. They need to play the game they came to play. And look at this, Shoxy pushing up. Nicely done by Exist. He wasn't going to be tricked by that. Gets the kill onto Shoxy and now brings it to a 4 versus 4.
Yeah, uncharacteristic misses there from Shoxy, not really connecting at all with his burst. And Exist, he has been hitting the headshots all weekend long. Brings it back to a 4-on-4. This situation favors NIP, but look at the positioning here from Happy. This could potentially catch them off guard, but he's going to unscope just at the wrong time. And this is going to be set up here for NIP. A strong A play, straight through main with a man going on the flank. Yeah,
look at that. MBK does open it up on Forrest. Get right replies. Nice and early. Happy though. The flash isn't going to get him just yet. He has avoided that. Couldn't make the shot with the AWP. Exist comes round. Smith, though, does get right. Exist onto Happy. It's all happening in the A bomb site right now. The bomb is down. Alu's coming up, flanking, and oh, he spotted it but got caught on the ladder. Smith gets the better of Exist. It's all up to Alu right now. He's got to be able to do this. But both the CT players know exactly where he is, and he is pretty much pinned down.
And he's out of time as well. There we have it. Smith will connect, and that is going to be a very swift victory for Envy. 1-1 now in this best-of-5 series.
16-5. What an absolutely crushing defeat there. And NIP, they have to work out what they want to do and how they want to achieve it when we go to Dust 2.
Talk about a shock. Okay, it's one thing to lose 30 rounds, you know, 30th round, very close battle, you know, everything on the line in that first map, but then to just get obliterated in the second map, on a map that you actually brought the pain on it the last time you faced this team, where you actually were the ones who were just applying the pressure early, just going for very fast play and shutting them down. I mean, for me, it sounded like Envy needed to really focus on their CT side and how to control the Nip Beast, but they never really needed to.
Bro, they
just got in their face early and just took control right from the start.
Raw skill was literally what did it for the start of that. And then once NIP's heads got down, that was almost game over for him.
That is actually